Hey guys, Talkback World, Internet, whoever's listening. I wanted to do a podcast for Predators, a new film coming out. And I recently I just saw the trailer actually, like 5 minutes ago. The new trailer that just came out. And I don't know what to think, really. I don't know what to think. This is one of those movies that it can be really good, or it can be really, really bad. Well, first of all, I want to say the trailer wasn't bad at all. It was pretty interesting. I kind of like the idea that they're going with having a hunting ground and bringing all these different interesting archetypes into it, different people from different places as a prey. Reminds me a lot of something that you would read out of a graphic novel or something along those lines. It sounds similar to they were throwing around a script a few years ago that had a very similar idea. So I don't know if there's any connection to that one or this is something completely new. Anyway, it looked good enough. Good enough. It wasn't bad. I could see myself watching it. But I can't give too much credit because when it comes to these trailers, I know Fox is very crafty and they can make something terrible like AVP look really good from the trailers, and you can't trust them when it comes to that kind of stuff because their trailers get you hyped very easily. In fact, I still have nightmares from AVP after that viewing. Not even talking about Requiem, which thank God I didn't pay for that movie. I managed to see it somehow. I won't say how, but I saw it, and I just thank God I didn't pay my money to go see that crap. So Predator. I mean, Predator is huge for me. It's one of my biggest movies. It really is. It's a great film. You can't really beat it. As far as there really isn't much more you can do to get better as an action movie. It would be very hard to make an action movie better than Predator. That's the de facto. You can't really. I go into action movies hoping that they can be at least as good as Predator was, Predator 1, and to a degree Predator 2, which a lot of people hate that movie, but frankly Predator 2 gets a really bad rap. It doesn't deserve it. There's more of a Predator 2 is 10 times more of a movie, a Predator movie, in its heart than any of the AVP movies combined. Which I think it has a lot to do with the involvement of Stan Winston in both movies, as well as Kevin Peter Hall as Predator in costume. So when I heard about Predators, I wasn't too excited about it really, but my issue really is who's involved with this, with the cast, because the cast doesn't seem like they're up to snuff to handle the Predator. I mean, nothing against any other people in this movie. I like most of the actors in it, in the trailer. I like them as different actors, but when you're going against, just go back and watch Predator. Look at those guys, and then compare them to the guys that are in this movie. In fact, don't even go watch it. Just pull up the trailer on YouTube, Predator 1 trailer, and then right after watch the Predators trailer that just came out. You're gonna see a huge difference in in the way that the people just look. I mean, I don't know if they're going for a more realistic look, because I admit Predator 1 was a bit cartoony with how big and muscular the guys were in contrast to the Predator. But even still, I have yet to see how any of these guys can last more than 5 minutes against this thing. I mean, even going back to Predator 1, you can look at the weakest guy in there, and he was part of one of the greatest teams, the best, as Dylan says. Dylan. Anyway, I mean, I hope the movie's good. I mean, it's gonna take a lot. It's hard to get excited. Like after getting spit in my face twice. Those AVP and AVP Requiem. After I watched AVP, I needed to go. I had to go to therapy. I needed to get. I needed to get some serious. I couldn't leave my room for days. I was scarred, and I was scarred for life. I couldn't even look at the movie poster. I had to stay out of sight. I couldn't go near theaters, otherwise I'd just throw up and start foaming at the mouth. That's how bad it was. So yeah, I never heard of this guy who's directing it. So either it's gonna be bad or it could be good. I mean, I don't like to judge directors that I haven't heard of, because I don't know what they're gonna bring to the table yet. You can't really be too hard on them, because it's a tough industry and you never know if they're talented or not until you give them a shot. Hopefully though, well, I heard that this guy also did Armored, and I heard Armored was okay. It was just okay, I heard. I haven't seen Armored, but supposedly it's the same guy who directed that movie. So really, I'm mostly excited about the cast. All good, almost all of them are good actors, based on what I've seen, and I just wish that they would have selected someone a bit more tough looking, I guess. Because to me, this is one of those films where it's actually, people have said this before in the forums, the talkback forums, but it diminishes the power of the predators. Because if one predator can take out 6 guys, and those guys were the best. One predator, one single predator. You telling me that Adrian Brody is gonna survive against 12 of them? That's ridiculous. There's no way that could possibly happen. Unless the predators have become different, or as they're saying, they're different types of predators in this movie. Maybe they're young and they don't have experience. I don't know, but there's got to be some kind of an explanation for that. And yeah, I'm sorry that at the end of the trailer, with that scene with all the dots, all the predator dots, laser dots on Adrian Brody, that was cheesy. That was extremely cheesy. I'm sorry. That's Toy Story. Toy Story 2. Are you kidding me? But yeah, it remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. I'm gonna probably give it a chance. I'm gonna hang out a little bit before it comes out, just to see what people are saying about it. Maybe hop on IMDb, see what kind of score it's getting, word of mouth, and maybe I'll give it a chance. Maybe I'll go see it. Maybe, because I'm really hesitant after wasting my money on crap. The crap that was put out before there. Fool me once, your fault. Fool me twice, it's my fault. Remember that. Remember that, guys. Alright, that's all I gotta say, really. I'm trying to be optimistic here about it, but we'll see what happens. It still looks better than a lot of the previous movies. It looks a lot. I think it's gonna be better than AVP was, but not as good as Predator 2. That's my final thought on it.